Yo, what is up, guys? It is Royal Stoners here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the first time I took 2 tabs of acid. This happened a while back. I'm not going to say when, but it happened a good little bit ago. And I had gotten my hands on 2 blotter tabs, and this was my first time actually trying blotter paper, and they're pretty fucking fire. They're almost indistinguishable from gel tabs. They're like identical. I got like 175 UG on each tab, so that was like 350 UG. And I mixed it with weed. So it was a pretty fucking crazy time. Like, it was amazing. I remember my homie, Donald came over, and, I had smoked him up. We were smoking some weed out of my, little bong that I got from the flea market. We were getting high as fuck. My homie, Cody was here. Fucking, he was skateboarding. Fucking, my, homie, what's his face? Donald had ended up leaving after we hung out for a good, like, 4 hours. He'd left at around, like, 5, and this was on a Sunday. And, Cody ended up leaving at, like, 6. And I told him I was gonna save him a tab, but I didn't. I ended up taking both of them because, like, I wanted to. Because, dude, taking 2 tabs, it's fucking worth it. It's awesome. It's, like, the best thing you can do. Unless you're not ready for it. Don't just go out there and go do fucking acid, guys. I don't recommend it at all. Like, this is not a video for me, like, saying, oh, go out there and go do acid, guys. No, that's not what this is. But, yeah, it was, like, 10 or 11 o'clock, I think. And my grandma had just went to sleep. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take these. I took one at first, right? Because I planned on saving one for Cody, but I never did that because, like, yeah. And, fucking, I was just sitting there waiting. Like, I had it in my mouth for about, like, 10 minutes, just moving it around on my tongue and shit. And, I was just playing on my fucking phone, waiting for it to, kick in. And then, I actually went on FaceTime with my friends, Donald and, what's the other? I'm gonna name him Donald and Zach. I was on FaceTime with them, and fucking we were just messing around. I remember Donald. We were on Messenger, Facebook Messenger call, by the way, and he had put on the alien filter where it was like like he turns into the alien filter face, and that just tripped me out so much because like I was just then starting to feel it, and it was so funny, man. I was like dying of laughter, like confusion. I was like, holy shit. And yeah, like around the time it started kicking in, I took the other one. I was like, I'm gonna take this other one. And I ended up telling Cody, I was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna take this one. I need it. And he was like, all right, man, whatever. And he didn't care. He was just like, all right. And I took it, and I was like, just didn't feel peaking off the first tab, and I was like, whoa, this is good. I'm about to be feeling even fucking higher in another hour. And around this time, I was sitting in my chair on my phone, right? And I decided I'm gonna pull a GB. No, I packed my weed into my socket, and I pulled my GB and hit it. And all of a sudden, like, everything was fucking crazier. Like, I started, like, the visuals on acid got like times 10. Like, everything had a green outline around it. Fucking like, it was tracers, like, everywhere, dude. And the ghosting effect you get where you move your hand and there's trails behind it, that was so much, dude. It honestly looked beautiful, and everything sounded like it was echoing and chimey. It was, dude, it's honestly was fucking beautiful. And then when that other tab kicked in, bro, that was like 350 UG. Fucking whoa, I was wildin'. Like, there was a psychedelic pattern over everything, and it was waving and breathing in this fucking weird, like, one motion type thing. And I was laying on my bed, right, and it felt like I was melting into my bed. I was like, holy fucking shit. And at this point, I was so far into the trip that I was just like, I didn't even remember what I was thinking about. Like, I kept on forgetting my thoughts instantly, so it's kind of rough for me to remember this. But I remember around like 1 or 2 o'clock, I was just tripping balls on FaceTime and shit, and we were just talking about random shit. And I was talking to Cody, and I was like, you're a sheep. You're controlled by the government. And I was like, dude, it was funny as hell. And on like 3 or 4, I started tripping. I started getting a little paranoid. I was like, holy shit, I need to go to sleep. And I was still, everything was breathing and growing still, and there was still trails or like coming around everything that was moving. and everything was still bright. Fucking everything sounded like it was echoing still, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh my god, this is never gonna stop. And around like 5 or 6, it ended up stopping, and all I could feel was the weed. And I was just actually watching Steve-O, right? And this was before it stopped, and I was watching Steve-O, and his face was like morphing in and out, and his eyes were like going so far apart and like back in and apart and back in, and it was so funny. It looked like I was looking through a funhouse mirror, like a filter, like I was watching the video but in a filter. It was crazy. And then like around like 6, it just started wearing off, and all I could feel was the weed, and I started getting tired, and I just went to sleep, and I woke up the next day feeling fine. So yeah, that was the story about the time I took 2 tabs and smoked some weed. It was pretty crazy. I actually enjoyed it. The times where I got paranoid doesn't make the whole trip like a bad trip. It was just I was able to handle it in the end, so it was an alright experience. Well, if you guys enjoyed this story, let me know down in the comments, and I'll make more. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.